Hi there, it's February 9th, Friday, yes. And it's time for Proverbs 9 in our never-ending quest for wisdom and knowledge. Let's jump over there and we'll get right into it. Today's about wisdom and stupidity, it says there, and wisdom's invitation over in the word-for-word translation. So, here we go. Wisdom has built her house and made 7 columns for it. She's had an animal killed for a feast, mixed spices in the wine, and set the table. She has sent her servant women to call out from the highest place in town, "Come in, ignorant people." And to the foolish she says, "Come, eat my food and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave the company of ignorant people and live, follow the way of knowledge." Right? Verse 7. If you correct conceited people, or the scoffer, it says, you will only be insulted. If you reprimand evil people, you'll only get hurt. You got that? Never correct conceited people, they will hate you for it. But if you correct the wise, they will respect you. We're going to highlight that just because people get hurt. Yeah, never correct conceited people, they will hate you for it. But if you correct the wise, they will respect you. Anything you say to the wise will make them wiser. Whatever you tell the righteous will add to their knowledge. Right? Hang around smart people. Well, this is a really short one, huh? 10. To be wise, you must first have reverence for the Lord. This is one of the most important instructions in all of Proverbs. And it says over here, fear the Lord. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. That's it. To be wise, you must first have reverence for the Lord. Right? God should come first above all else. That's the beginning of wisdom. Without that, you can't have wisdom. Wisdom will add years to your life. You are the one who will profit from it if you have wisdom. And if you reject it, you are the one who will suffer. Right? Just highlight that one too. Stupidity is like a loud, ignorant, shameless woman. She sits at the door of her house on her seat in her highest part of town and calls out to people passing by who are minding their own business. "Come in, ignorant people." To the foolish she says, "Stolen water is sweeter. Stolen bread is better." Her victims do not know that the people die who go into her house, that those who have already entered are now deep in the world of the dead. Right? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So, there you have it. You know, this is such a short chapter. And we didn't highlight a lot. We could almost read that over here in the word for word again, just to see how different it is, right? I listen to American Standard, which is one of the most accurate word-for-word translations there is. So, wisdom has built her house. She has carved out her 7 pillars. She has prepared her food and mixed her wine. She has also set her table. She has sent out her attendants. She calls up from the tops of the heights of the city. Whoever is naive, let him turn in here. To him who lacks understanding, she says, "Come and eat my food, drink my wine I have mixed. Abandon your foolishness and live." I have that. And proceed in the way of understanding. We highlighted this over here. One who corrects a scoffer gets dishonor for himself. He'll only be insulted. And one who rebukes a wicked person gets insults for himself. He'll only get hurt. Fighting a cold here. Do not rebuke a scoffer, or he will hate you. Rebuke a wise person, and he will love you. Give instruction to a wise person, he will become wiser, still wiser. Teach a righteous person, he will increase his insight. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Yeah, that was very important. And the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. For by me your days will be multiplied, and years of life will be added to you. You'll live longer if you're wise. If you're wise for yourself. And if you scoff, you alone will suffer from it. Right, and it talks about that. A woman of foolishness is boisterous. She has a lack of understanding and knows nothing. She sits at the doorway of her house on a seat by the high places of the city, calling to those who pass by, who are going straight on their paths. Whoever's naive, let him turn in here. And to him who lacks understanding, she says, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But she does not know that the dead are there, that her guests are in the depths of hell. That's direct word for word, not too much different. I thought of a little story here, but I can't remember which verse I was thinking of. Oh well. So, there you have it. That's Proverbs 9, a very short chapter. Alright? Remember, if you correct conceited people, you'll only be insulted. If you reprimand evil people, you will only get hurt. Right? It says run from these people. Stay away from these protesters and stuff, because you can't tell them anything. Okay? Most of them are doing it for money and they're just acting. So you can't tell them anything. Okay? And the most important part, and one of the most important in all of Proverbs, to be wise, you must first have reverence for the Lord, or fear the Lord. If you know the Holy One, you have understanding. And in the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding, knowledge, to know. Right? The Holy One, it could be Holy Spirit, Jesus, God, all together. Right? You are the one who will profit if you have wisdom. And if you reject it, you alone. You are the one who will suffer. Right? So, there you have it. That's today's Proverbs. Very short and sweet. Stay tuned later today, as usual. We're continuing our Through the Bible in 365 years. And they just made all the instructions for all the Ark of the Covenant and the bread table and the menorah and something else, and the altar and the tabernacle. And yesterday they were doing all the fancy clothes that were to be made, and they're going to learn some other stuff today, and they're going to find out about the golden calf, find out what the people were up to while he was up on the mountain getting all this instruction, and the Lord, and having the Lord say, I'm going to come down and I'm going to live with my people and be with my people, and to find out they're doing that. So that'll get interesting. But that's later today. Give us a like if you think about it. Tell a friend. Till next time, remember, be humble. Fear the Lord first. See ya.